And we're live. Welcome to Crazy Cosplay Duo on June 10th, 2016. Today, we have Christina, and she is a cosplayer. And could you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Sure. So,
And
um, oh, I can hear it come back. So, uh, I've been a cosplayer for the past couple years officially. Um, I tend to go by the username of BuffyCat or Buffy, but it's spelled with three F's, so it's a bit strange, so nobody can ever find me. Uh, I've done a lot of costumes and things for years and years, but I didn't really ever go to conventions until really the past couple of years. So I think that's sort of when I'm like, well, I guess I'm really officially a cosplayer now. Um, and then if my username isn't a big giveaway, I really like cats. I have a cat. His name is Elfon, who tends to show up in like my Instagram pictures and all of my costume shedding hair and trying to eat my patterns and stuff. But he sometimes gets dressed up too, so I think
cats
it's
are
cute.
pretty awesome. Is there a reason why Buffy?
uh, I really like Joss Whedon stuff. So I really like Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I absolutely love Firefly. So I kind of I guess I'm sort of a fan, and may have made up this username when I was like 13. So it's sort of just is the thing I've stuck with the longest, I guess.
That's pretty awesome that you've been using the same username for since you were 13.
Yeah,
I kind of have a username like that, but
well, when you spell it uniquely enough, I guess nobody ever takes it. So there it is.
and what got you started with cosplay?
uh, so I've always really liked doing costumes, and I think it got to a point where I was running out of reasons to wear costumes to things or to like um to have like events that I could wear costumes for or make them or anything like that. So it was kind of a jump into like, well, I can still do all this costuming stuff that I love anyway, but now I can do it a lot more in my spare time.
Sorry about that. Well, cosplay is something that's really fun. I've secretly been doing it for a long time myself. Um, is there a specific character that you prefer cosplaying over all the others that you've done?
So I think right now my my Midna cosplay is really popular, I guess. So it's the one that like I feel like I get the most pictures taken of, and I kind of enjoy wearing it. It's very intensive to like paint my face for doing this. Uh, I mean I enjoy wearing it, but I think I sometimes I'm like it's gonna take me an hour to put all of that makeup on my face. And it's not even trying to, get all the extra stuff on because it's, I've got all the extra headpiece stuff and, all the accessories. But it's a lot of fun to wear around. And it was like my first time working with like EL wires, so I put EL wire into the sleeves. Um, because I saw somebody else who done it and I was like, oh, I want to try that. So I kind of branched out a little bit and gave it a try. So it was a lot of fun to make and it's a lot of fun to wear out. I think it's one of my favorites.
It's pretty awesome. Um, so until we get our other co-host, we've got the random questions. So I'm going to start in on those, and then when she comes in, she'll probably jump in with hers.
All
So
right.
I have in this cup all of the numbers of the questions written out. Blow on it. Okay, you don't want to blow on it. All right. I was trying to give it your luck so that you get. All right. What fictional character do you believe is most like yourself?
Um, well, I do have a friend who tells me all the time that I'm very much like Lithuania from Hitalia. So she tells me all the time, she's like, oh yeah, you're definitely a tourist. And I'm like, okay, sure. I guess I kind of see it some days. So I think I've just sort of accepted that, like, yep, that's who I am secretly.
Considering I'm Prussia.
But what's funny is like I do a lot of like when I role play as America, or um what is it? I have my cosplay as Austria too, so I'm like I'm all over the place.
All right. 61. What is the awesomest thing you own? I have to do that in Prussia voice. What is the awesomest thing you own?
The awesomest thing I own right now, oh I've got them right here, is so over the winter I decided to redo my Cinderella shoes. So I went and like glued all of these gems on all over the thing, and they sparkle really nice. So I think for the amount of work I put into them, I absolutely love them. So I think they're my favorite right now.
Those are pretty awesome. Your cat ear headphones are also pretty awesome.
Yeah, uh, I love them.
How was it to cosplay the first time? Like,
uh, I was very, very nervous. Um, so I still have a lot of problems with like social anxiety of like just trying to get to a convention sometimes. And the first time I went with a friend, and basically like couldn't like I had to like hold on to her the entire day because I was just like in absolute shock and just trying to work through it a little bit. And I don't think it helped. I was dressed as Elsa, and like it's while everybody else was dressed as Elsa too. So it was very much a like I think I spent the entire time working on that dress thinking this is never going to work out. This is all going to look terrible because I'm like I can all I did was I compared what I was working on to what everybody else was working on, and it completely completely freaked me out the entire time I was making it. And I think for the first like hour or two, I was just like, oh no, this is gonna be awful. And then when I finally like settled into the for the day, then it was like, oh, I'm good now. We're okay, which is sort of been my tradition of like I'm gonna go to a convention. So the first hour, I know I'm gonna be like, I drive like whenever I drive to a convention, I'm like holding onto the steering wheel. Like, oh my goodness, don't get too nervous. I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna have a good day. And then like I kind of work through it enough that I'm like, okay, now I'm all right. We can start the day. We can start the weekend.
it always is that there's always that little bit of tension. I think that's been a common theme that we've seen with everyone we've talked to is that first time for that first hour, and then they let go, and it's great.
Yeah,
I mean,
once you get past that.
even little Liechtenstein, who we've had on here before, she's felt the same way, and her only con has been a local one.
Hmm.
Which is better, the novel or the movie?
I usually prefer the novel, but with like only a small handful of exceptions. I mean, I still love all the movies because I like the visuals for it, but probably the novel.
I'm with you there. I'm trying to get to the bottom so we get some other questions because what's your favorite anime?
Uh, so besides being like very Hitalia obsessed, I really love Log Horizon lately. Has been one of my favorites. Uh, Only because I love the feeling of because I used to play a lot, or I used to play a lot more. None like online role playing games, and it's very much it it definitely holds that same feel to it. So I really enjoy watching all of the episodes.
I haven't actually watched that one yet.
That's all right.
I know
It's very good.
we have. I'm just checking to see if they're. What do your friends think of cosplaying, and do they cosplay?
I think I have a wide range of friends and what they think. So I have my friends who think I'm very weird and are like, well, you're weird anyway, go have fun. To my friends that are like, oh yeah, I'd like to go to a convention too. And so I'm like, well, here's a list of things that are going on. You know, if you ever want to join in. So they've all kind of. I think most of them are. I mean, the ones that think I'm weird, they're like, well, I guess there's weirder things you could be doing.
I actually, I tell my mother this that I got my child into cosplay so that way she would never be able to afford drugs.
Yeah, you definitely.
All right. Question from Diana, who may not be able to actually be on screen tonight, but she's still here in spirit. We love you, Diana. Feel better. Do you like Ramune? And if so, what flavor?
Um, I don't think I've really. I don't really don't think I do. Sorry.
It's okay. It's not for everyone. And there's like really only one flavor that I can actually drink myself. And I only do it at conventions to make everybody else feel better. And then I collect them and put them back there.
Ah, okay. Maybe I just haven't tried enough of them to find that like one flavor.
The strawberries, okay. The melon, I can't drink. I don't like melon flavored anything unless it's actual melon. The plain is usually pretty good, the original flavor.
Okay.
And those are the only ones I. Orange, too, because it tastes like orange soda. And
Oh,
who loves orange soda? There's a throwback right there. Sorry, I'm old.
that's great.
We should play Ramune Russian Roulette sometime, like all the three of us and whoever else we can get to do it. And that way we don't know what flavor we get.
Sounds a little dangerous, but let's do it.
Lychee. Yeah. What is your favorite thing you have purchased at a convention?
Oh, at a convention. Um, right now I have a T-shirt that has a weeping angel and a Boo from Mario, kind of like both covering their eyes because they can't look at each other, and I love I love that shirt. I keep like pulling it out random times, and like people have to stop and ask me like what's going on your shirt because nobody understands that one's Doctor Who and one's Mario. And I'm like, well, usually somebody knows one or the other. I'm like, well, the other one's the exact sort of same thing. So, but I love that shirt. I think it's currently my favorite.
I love Weeping Angels. Someday I want to cosplay as one.
Hmm.
Um, but I want to buy a t-shirt. I want to make a t-shirt that says "A weeping angel is my guardian angel." So,
There you
because
go.
I'm weird, I love Doctor Who.
I'm really behind on Doctor
I
Who.
have friends who are having a Doctor Who wedding
Really nice.
tomorrow, actually.
Oh,
But
they're
it's
getting
like
married in.
subtly Doctor Who.
Oh, I was gonna say, are they getting married in front of the TARDIS or something?
No, it's really subtle. It's just like a lot of references
Hmm.
in the vows, and the person doing their wedding in the in their part are doing a lot of Doctor Who references because they're a Whovian as well.
Hmm.
What is your favorite type of hat?
Hat. Um,
Hat.
my favorite hat is I call it my fox hat. It's like the furry kind with ears. Go figure. It's got the ears and then it's got the really long scarf thing that you can put your hands in the little pockets at the bottom. It's like it's a red
I'm going
top
to take a
coat.
moment to squeak. I'm just going to take a moment to squeak.
Yeah, I love that hat.
I used to have one almost similar, but it only stopped right here, and it was a
Hmm.
wolf.
Nice. Yeah, mine I can like I wrap it around my head if it gets too cold, so yeah, really soft.
Have you ever gotten lost on the way to a convention? And if so, what happened?
I don't think I've ever gotten too lost. Thank you, GPS. Um, I think weirdest. I think the closest I ever got to being lost was trying to catch a bus in New York City to get to the New York City Comic Con last year, and that was a lot of. I was like walking down the street with my phone like this in costume because I'm trying to. I was trying to figure out the route. So there's people who are staring at me while I'm like staring very, very intently at my phone. They kind of go looking at streets and no, no, that's not where I need to be. Trying to figure out where exactly the bus stop was. And so I think it's the closest I've ever gotten to being lost. But I wasn't like truly lost. I was just very, very disoriented and trying to find where I needed to be.
I've actually gotten really lost once. All right, Harry Potter related. Which
Okay.
house are you in? Hmm?
I I think I'm more of a Ravenclaw. Uh, I think it's my house.
Wisdom and experimentation. I can support that. Meow. Meow. I just saw one that's not that's on the evens. I'm stealing one of your questions, Diana, and I really want to ask it, and now I'm trying to remember it. Would you ever dye your hair to complete a cosplay?
Oh yeah. My hair tends to change colors every couple months anyway, so it's not really a huge deal for me. I was sort of blonde-ish a couple months ago, and now I'm a redhead again, so I kind of go back and forth sometimes.
And as a follow-up, would you ever shave your head
Oh no.
completely for a
Oh
cosplay?
no.
No?
No. No, I draw the line there. I don't really like having short hair, so as far as I'm concerned, like if I need to have short hair, if I need to, I need to look bald, I'm gonna just wig, bald caps. We're not cutting my hair. I did it once for a dare, and
I,
that was
I
it.
actually, at one point, shaving my head to cosplay Furiosa. I'm still half considering it. Do you have a zombie apocalypse plan?
My zombie apocalypse plan, besides being, I guess, the generic, get your loved ones, go to a safe place, have a pint sort of thing. Um, I'm notoriously bad whenever we play like zombie games or like apocalypse sort of games. I'm very bad at like voting people off all the time. So if like somebody's not carrying their weight, I'm like, oh yep, you're out, and just kind of like kick them out of the uh, whatever our shelter is or something. So I've been notoriously bad for doing that. So I'm probably not a good person to keep around in case of some sort of event.
Yeah. I jokingly once told one of the doctors I used to work with that because he said he could do any surgery. I'm like, dude, I'm picking you up when the zombie apocalypse happens. Here's an What would you do if you were stuck in a horror movie?
Not go in the basement alone.
It's probably a good idea.
Yeah, that's the part where you stick together in a group and call the police. All the smart things that they never do in the horror movies.
That's probably a good idea. All right. If you had the TARDIS, where would you go and when and why?
Oh, um, let me think. I'd probably go back to probably like ancient Rome or something. Because I made a trip there a couple years ago for the summer, and I really liked like walk like there's like parts where like you're pretty much walking down the cobble street sort of thing, or seeing all the leftover ruins, and I would love to have seen them in their day, I guess. And I mean, like, yeah, there was that episode they were in Pompeii, so like sort of the same sort of. I mean, not be there that day. That's all right. But to go back and see the how how things that are now sort of in disrepair, how they look, you know, when they first were made.
That's pretty. That's really pretty cool. If you could learn any language instantly, what would you learn?
All of them doesn't count. Um, right now I have a friend who's trying to teach me Russian, and that's just not working at all. I don't know what I would do if I learned it
Russian is
simultaneously, though.
Russian is really hard.
Yes, it
I
is.
have a lot of former coworkers from Russia, and they were trying. I learned like five phrases, and then I was done, and it was just really kind of. But they were really excited that I was trying to learn. So,
Mm-hmm.
what is your favorite horror genre?
Uh, so I'm not hugely into horror, but I do love. I make it a point every year to watch Alfred Hitchcock films closer to Halloween. So I guess like the older classic like movie monsters and you know stuff that's in black and white.
Well, that's it. That's pretty cool. That's still at least a little horror,
Yeah, it's
a
it's
little
not.
bit of horror in your. I'm checking to see if any viewers have any questions. Not yet. So, um, any viewers who have questions, feel free to type them into the little chat box on the right-hand side of your screen. That's my right hand. So this is your right hand. And you can ask any questions to Christina here from BuffyCat Cosplay. Um, what is your favorite song currently?
Currently. Uh, so my one friend got me very much hooked on Undertale in the past like month or so. So I've been listening to there's a song on YouTube. It's Undertale the musical and it's Flowey song, and I listen to that on repeat some days, and I'm not even sure why I do. I think I really enjoy listening to it. It's such a little obnoxious pain, but I don't know. I guess the song gets really catchy, and I just kind of like wander around and sing bits of it to people.
I have been like that with songs before.
They just
Good
get like
time.
stuck.
Are you into any alternative Japanese fashion? If so, what is it called?
I'm really not. Um, I mean, I haven't really seen anything that I think I would do personally. I usually kind of see what everybody else is doing. Was it like
Not everybody
um
does. People are very into it. Some people don't even know any. What question do you hate to answer? And what is the answer to it?
uh I think the one I hate to answer is um usually like how long did it take you to make that? And it'll be anything because I it always feels like I lose track, and then suddenly if I actually were to sit down and count hours, I'm like I spent like I spent like 20 hours on this. What was I thinking? What am I doing? So I don't know. I think sometimes because then I'm usually standing there, always counting. Like, all right, so I spent an hour doing this, and then another 2 hours with this, and I'm always counting on my hands, and I don't know why, because I run out of hands very very quickly. right now I'm trying to embroider this ribbon that's already well over 5 feet that I'm like hand embroidering, and I know it's or I don't even want to think how many hours I've taken on it so far.
Uh, I remember doing that for my uniform, my one uniform cos Prussia uniform cosplay. I hand embroidered the insignia for it,
Hmm.
and it was very, very difficult. Um, how would you describe yourself in 3 words?
Uh, Probably like really really weird. uh, I'm not sure. I feel like other people have other words that they would use instead.
Um, Now, do you have anything that you would like to say to people who you have yet to meet out that you might see out there in the future?
I love hugs. uh, I love when I'm at a convention and I don't know. People are like, "Oh, can I give you a hug?" And I'm like, "Yes, yes, give me a hug. I love hugs." Um, like I love meeting new people at conventions and you know, just getting to know. Like I always go to conventions on my own, so I kind of enjoy when I get there and meet somebody new, while I'm there.
Um, and do you have anything for people who are who are just starting to cosplay, who are still trying to get comfortable with that?
I think I think the thing that or the things I've done to to be more comfortable with it is the first is to just go and to just do it, which is some days one of the harder things to like get in the morning, put everything on, and then just go, all right, everybody's gonna think I'm weird up until I get there, but once I get there and I get settled in, it'll be good. And some of the other things I'll do is like I always I have a like I'll have a friend or two that I'll be messaging as I'm on the way there or getting ready the night before or the morning of, and they'll basically tell me the same thing like, oh, I'm so nervous about going to this place, and they're like, just go and do it, you'll have a great time, and you will. So I think there's a like, especially when you get started and especially when you are like just start like even just like just getting there for the day when you first starting a new weekend, it can be a little stressful, especially if it's someplace you've never been and like you don't know anybody there. But to just go and to like jump into like whatever's going on, and like I always feel like I have a great time every weekend anyway, even though I'm nervous to get started.
All right. One thing that you never go to a convention without.
So I what do I never go without besides like my phone because I'm attached to it. uh, I have a small a small pin that's got a saying from my favorite character from Firefly. It's curse your sudden but inevitable betrayal, and I got it one of the first conventions I went to. Somebody gave it to me because I was dressed as Josh from Firefly. And they're like, oh, you should have this pin. So I pin it to my bag before I go because it's kind of a, I guess it's sort of like a reminder that like, see, I can go and I can have a good time. So it's usually there somewhere. Plus, I love the quote anyway. I have my T-shirt with it. I've got, you know, posters and everything else. That's like one of my favorite lines from the whole series.
That's awesome. Is that because it's just something that is it like a good luck charm so that you
I,
or
it's it's almost a good luck charm. I mean, it's it's kind of on the side of a good luck charm, but it's also kind of a like a reminder for me that like, you know, it's okay to be there, and it's okay that if I'm nervous to start to like if I'm, you know, feeling anxious when I go to start, or like I go to leave, that, you know, like I'm kind of reminding myself that I'm there because I'm very nerdy, and I love cosplaying, and I love the the
and that's
shows
all
and
any
things
of
I'm passing for.
and that's all any of us cosplayers are a bunch of nerds trying to show our love for something.
Basically.
Um, if money and time wasn't an issue, what cosplay would you do?
Ah, money and time are my issue right now. So I really want to do this in the future, is I really want to make um, a full set of armor, and I mean like kind of based. Because I go to the Renaissance fairs in the summer sometimes, and I love all the armor that they have. It's like the knights will wear when they go jousting. So I want to make like a suit of cosplay armor that kind of um, mimics it a little bit, so it's got that like touch of realism to it. So like I still want to put like the straps on the sides and kind of make it attached like it would properly someday.
Someday. I really understand that someday feeling. What three fictional characters would you bring up with you if you were stuck on a desert island?
See what I can with me. Um, hmm. Depends on whether or not I'm gonna be rescued if we're just gonna. Uh, I would bring. Probably bring Jack Sparrow because he clearly made it off of a desert island himself, and I would probably bring. Maybe I'd bring like the professor from Gilligan's Island because he makes something interesting, and then maybe. You know, I'll bring Okafu from Science Gate. He can be the mad scientist. That'd be great fun.
Awesome.
It'll be quite the collection.
Yeah, from something from everything. Are you a morning person or a night owl?
Oh no, I'm closer to a night owl. I hate mornings. I can't get up in the morning.
A fellow night owl.
Yeah, like right now I'm
Big
starting to feel really good.
through the camera hug.
Yeah.
Oh, If you could marry any fictional character, who would it be?
Sweden.
Huh?
Sweden. I didn't have to think about it. He's if I could marry him, I would. He's husband material.
What do you have a favorite um place to purchase from if you have to purchase items?
Amazon, I think, is where I usually go to, or at least first.
That's actually where I get most of my stuff too.
Especially if you get like the Prime membership and then like everything just shows up in 2 days. Those last
Yeah.
minute things.
Okay, Walmart or Target? I mean Target.
Usually whichever one is closest. I think right now Walmart's closer. I have a too. It's pretty bad.
Do you think that you have changed as a person since you've got into cosplay?
I think I find more ways to challenge myself with cosplay. Either with making things, because I mean I loved making things anyway, but I find more reason to make something different or use a different technique. And then I challenge myself when I do go out, um, to you know I guess get more involved with things.
And in just a moment, we're going to have Diana finally on. She's finally feeling better. Yay! Just in time to ask you a couple more questions and then do the announcements. I'm, and again, I'm really glad that we could have you on here, Buffy, Kat, or Christina. It's really awesome because we're always looking for great people to come and join us on the show.
Well, thank you
So
for
that way it's just
having
not us two nerds going back and forth. Right, Diana? Oh, she's not quite there yet. Almost. She's about to unmute. Yay!
technical difficulties.
Okay, maybe not. Um, she's still working on coming through. So, um, I've already asked you. I hear.
Hey, I'm sorry for the delay. I was really sick earlier, and I'm better now. And then I tried to hit the unmute button, and then my thing above the Google Hangouts refused to show me the unmute button, and it was being ridiculous. But it's great to have you on. Hello, hello, hello.
Hi.
There were so many times I wanted to comment, and I couldn't because I was really sick. And then my sister kept on blowing my phone, and we kept on going back and forth about something as well, so it got really distracting.
But you're here and you're feeling better, and
I'm feeling better. It just was like, it's just like when something you just like get, it just like increases, the pain increases, and then eventually it just bottles up and then just comes out, and then you just recover and you're like, oh my gosh, I feel so much better now that happened. I've been waiting days for that to happen. That's pretty much just what happened. Not to go into detail.
that might be a little
Not to go into
TMI.
many details.
But we
And
love
now my
you.
thing wants to crash on me, I feel like.
So, do you have any questions for?
Yes, you guys are talking about Doctor Who, so who is your favorite Doctor? Unless Papa Bruce already asked this.
Oh,
I didn't. I didn't.
You should have. This is a good thing you didn't. Well, actually, it's a good thing you didn't.
my favorite Doctor. I feel like everybody says David Tennant, but he's such a great Doctor. Uh, I guess I did like Matt Smith too, and I think they. Yeah.
I'm trying to think
I
if you have any questions, Papa Bruce.
I did a lot of them.
I mainly was texting you all the questions. Oh, about this ramen. I had to go on the story about this ramen because we were I was like, I messaged Papa Bruce about doing ramen. There was a ramen that you could get in a specialized ramen bottle kit, and it was literally, not kidding, red wine flavored ramen. Would you try that, or would you be really scared to try that? That's my question.
Oh no,
Red
It
wine.
didn't have any
mentioned.
alcohol. It just was flavored like this.
I mean, as long as the flavor was close enough, it sounds good.
I mentioned the ramen Russian roulette.
My computer just made me. Why does my computer flash? We should play ramen Russian roulette. That's what I'm thinking right now. Do you have any new costume projects or cosplays that you're working on in progress? If Papa Bruce has not asked us already.
I did not.
Right now, I've got. Um, I think I think my big project for lately has been I want to do Palutena, like kind of more like a Super Smash Brothers appearance, and that is a piece that I've been slowly working on slowly.
So, have you played Super Smash Bros. Yet, or no? I'm guessing you probably have.
Oh yes,
Are
yes.
you any good at it?
I I'm pretty decent as long as I've got like a GameCube controller. As soon as we get to the ones with like the nunchucks, I'm like, what am I doing with this? I don't understand. Um, we have there's the Wii version here now. I think my friends right now have been just playing the Wii version. So every now and then we have like a tournament and I do pretty well.
Good, because I really suck. So you probably beat me.
Possibly.
I've just gotten over the phase in where you randomly fall off and die. That's where I've gotten over.
Oh,
Trying not to randomly fall off and die.
yeah, that's a good first step.
Yeah, it does. Okay, so I'm going to give you the floor for the next few minutes. You can talk about whatever you want to, do any kind of promoting for your Facebook forever. And then I will go into announcements with Papa Bruce.
Okay, sure. So like I've said before, so my username is BuffyCat, and it's spelled with 3 S. Uh, I'm usually on my Facebook page. So I have Facebook, and then I also have Instagram, and on rare occasions, I remember I have a Tumblr as well. So I usually try to answer the messages on my Facebook page. Um, and I, I'm not working on too many projects right now, or going to too many conventions. That you know, like whenever I go to places, again, I like meeting people when I go there. So if you ever see me at a convention, come say hi. I guess that was that.
Sorry, I need to react. Oops, I texted oh now. Sorry.
It's alright.
I'm so sorry. I meant oh no, not oh now. I'm so sorry.
It's alright.
This is what happens when my peers start to spaz out on me.
There are some announcements that will have to wait till next week because it
I have a
depends
lot of announcements I
on
have to wait.
information I get from doctors next week. So, but there are plenty of announcements for now. We've got the the donation page. And if you donate $5 or more, you get one of these lovely items as a gift for your donation. This one's mine and is actually the worst of the ones that I did. I also have
Are you finding the ones you did?
my little punk Liechtensteins, if I can. But those are with our donation page. Diana.
That was the first time you screwed up. What else do we have? I'm trying to think what else we have because we have a lot of. I'm trying to think. Next week, we do have a guest, but the week afterwards, we do have a major announcement. I have been sitting on this since last weekend when I've got to see everyone else at Albany Comic Con, which is a lot of fun because everyone's like, "What are you doing here? I haven't seen you since Genericon. I haven't seen you since last year. Why are you here? What happened to you?" And it was hilarious, and I laughed very, 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 very hard. But it was torturing me because we have a major announcement about Crazy Cosplay 2 that will change the history of it forever, ever-ish. We're not revealing it yet. We're not revealing it yet.
No, we're
not gonna
not.
reveal it yet.
It's a
I know,
secret.
it was so hard going to that con. It was so hard going to that con and not revealing it to anyone. I thought I was gonna cry. We are looking for photographers for our channel. Pretty much the deal is that you go to conventions, we will give you a discounted or a press pass. You have to arrange with us at least 1 month ahead of time so I can get this all figured out, either get the money set aside for your discounted pass or get you a press pass set aside for you. When you're done, you send in all the photos to me via email, crazycosplayduo@gmail.com, and boom! They get put on our website for conventions we go to. We just had a major boom. Oh, we also went over our 100 likes, which we have been trying to do since the beginning of this, back in December. We went over 100 likes. We have like 113 likes on our Facebook page. Thank you. Shout out to my butler, JJ, who I convinced him to run around Albany Comic Con and just hand out my business cards like an annoying person, which he did. And many people walked up to me and said, "There's a guy that's walking around handing me your business card. Is this true that you accept guests?" I'm like, "Yeah." And they were like, "Can I be a guest?" I'm like, "Yeah, you can email me about this." And eventually people were just like walking over to me and just talking about this, so it was a lot of fun, but it was also hilarious because he was just running around being my annoying butler. And I found it hilarious, especially when he actually walked into the middle of the costume contest judging and he interrupted it in order to give my business card. I was crying with laughter when I got told this. I was just crying. I was eating pizza, came back from Pizza Hut, come back. Head judge goes up to me, "Excuse me, but your friend just went inside the judging room during judging and gave us your business card." I'm like, "Oh, I am so sorry." And she's like, I'm not mad at you. It was funny. I'm like, try not to try. And then I'm like, "Hey, did you do this?" He's like, "Yeah, I didn't know it was judging." I was watching and say, "Hey, guys, I got a business card for you. And I just start crying. And the head judge is standing there trying just not to get mad at me. I'm just crying. Oh, yeah, that was hilarious. We will never do that again. We promise we will never do that again.
Okay.
We promise we will not do that. I got so distracted. I just had to do the sword.
Right now, there is one con that I am for sure going to. There is possibly a second that I'm going to this summer. But Fandemicon in Utica, New York. It is at Utica Public Library. It's a free con. You're welcome to come. It's August 20th. In Utica, New York. We're possibly both going to be at Camp Anime. I know that Diana will be. Yes, for sure.
Yes, I have a panel. I have a panel there, so I'm going to be there. That's my own related panel.
If medically allowed, I will be going to Camp Anime as well.
And depending on what happens this week, we might announce what our panels will be, because usually for Camp Anime, the host, Matt, is really nice about one panel. Panels are closed. You guys have to keep in mind next year. You do one panel, you get a pass paid for the day, which is always nice and very sweet of Matt to do, which I love Matt for. Shout out to Matt, who approved my one panel at like the absolute last minute. I was like, oh, you don't offer press passes. Okay, I'll just apply for a panel the day before the panels close. And he just replied back to me with 50 hours, oh yeah, your panel's approved. So shout out to Matt for doing that for me.
Matt is awesome.
Just approving it out of his work. Also, I am going with a team to Infinity Con. Someone in our team is going to be going to Electric City Comic Con. And hopefully I am sitting on a surprise for another anime convention. I'm sitting on it currently. It depends on how my summer courses go, but I am sitting on a major surprise for another anime convention that I'm super excited about. I'm not revealing it until probably the weekend before it, but because it really depends on how my grades are at that point. But let's just say I'm going to have somebody who has never cosplayed before actually cosplay me, hopefully. That might happen, but I'm not going to reveal yet. But I am working on approving a panel for another anime convention. But for now, we really have those. Like I said, we're looking for photographers so we can cover more conventions. We are only limited to our small team, and we want to expand our team, so that's why we're giving this offer. Also, how are the t-shirts? Oh, wait, we have to talk about that. Because of the major announcement in 2 weeks.
And I am currently working on a design for a t-shirt giveaway because we did reach 100 likes on Facebook. As soon as that's done, we will.
Well, we'll wait until the announcement in 2 weeks happens, and then we're going to do the whole t-shirt thing.
Oh, okay.
Because we can't do it before the announcement. I mean, we can't do it before the announcement because, you know how it's just like, it's just such a major announcement, we just can't do it without, like, sorry to delay you all.
I am working on the t-shirt for the giveaway, but the giveaway will not be until after the announcement. Feel the t-shirt design.
I forgot where I put it.
At the same time.
I'm with another anime convention, and somebody was awesome. If I can ever find my photo, I drew a photo of our page and drew a photo of our profile page on Facebook, also on YouTube, and I can't find it here anywhere. And they drew it and they gave it to me as a donation to Crazy Cosplay Duo. I have to find it, and I lost it. I'll find it for you, Papa Cruz. But someone drew it for us, which I love them forever for, in eternity.
Thank you, whoever did that. I can't wait to see it.
Yeah, I need to find out my business cards. I can tell you exactly.
So are there any other announcements, or is it?
Other than the fact we're looking for photographers, we're so happy because we reached 100 likes on our page, which is a major milestone, which will make it much easier for us to attend conventions now, because more people are going to be more willing to give me press passes under our name, which I'm excited about. And yeah, I guess that's all. So please do not forget to hit the subscribe button. It's free. It's free, so you should hit the subscribe button if you like our channel and you want to see more of this stuff. Hit it. Even if you're just like, even if you're an impulsive like button hitter, hit it and then keep it subscribed. Don't unsubscribe. Hit it. Because it's totally free. Also, you can like our page. It's free. Follow us on Twitter. We have Instagram up. We have DeviantArt up. We have Tumblr up. Well, I'm trying to figure out how to use Tumblr. We have all different types of social media up, so please, it's free to follow us on anything if you are on it, and you should do it because we love you.
And
And
make
bye,
sure to
everyone!
and make sure to follow our guest on Facebook as well. We love you.
I will put the link below. I will put the link below.